Hi, buddy.
Hi.
You have your arm around me. Hello and welcome back to My First Mustang. If this is your first time, I'm Rob, this is Nathaniel, and this is the show where we're trying to get his 1966 Ford Mustang back on the road.
And we need to clean up.
And we need to clean it up. We've been working on this garage trying to get it worthy of a car program. It was filthy and it was cluttered and I was pretty embarrassed about how much of a slob I was. But we've been getting it all cleaned up. And now we're ready to start working on the car. But there's one thing I really want to do before we start working on the car, and that is clean it. I don't think that this car has been cleaned in 30 years. And we went out to Ammo NYC, and got some of their paint regimen. We have Frothe and we have Hydrate. This car's stuck in the garage. We can't move it. Well, I could try to push it out of the garage, but you can't really tell there's an upward slope to our garage. It would be really hard to get the car out of the garage to use an actual hose and pressure washer and everything, so we're going to use this Ammo Frothe and this Hydrate when we clean it off. The idea is you can do like a waterless wash with this. So it has a whole lot of sudsy stuff in it to create really creamy foam, and it lifts up all the dirt so you're not grinding dirt into the paint. Now I know a whole lot of people are probably thinking, all you're doing is polishing up a lawn ornament right now because your car's not running. Why don't you just get the engine out of it and get it running? But this car has been in California its entire life, and now it's in Pennsylvania. And it is wet and disgusting in Pennsylvania in the springtime. And we can already tell in the places where there are dings in this paint. Like here, for instance, where corrosion has already started.
Yep. And this car needs to get fixed up. It's really sad that isn't getting fixed up. We'll get fixed up and clean up until it shines.
So we just really want to get some protection down onto it and get some of this rust, the little rust spots off of it, because in Pennsylvania, without just sitting here, it's going to disintegrate. So you got to get to work on it.
Yep. Let's get into it.
So we're spraying off the hood of this car, so we're just going to work on one section at a time. That's what Ammo recommends as well. And we're spraying off just with compressed air. We're blowing off all of the dirt and grime that was sitting on it just from it being in our garage and being there while we swept it out and everything like that, so we're not fighting with that. Then what we're going to be doing is mixing some Ammo Frothe. You put 1 ounce of it in every 20 ounces of warm water, shaking it up in this foam lance. And then we're going to be connecting it to our air hose and seeing if we get some froth out of it. We'll see. Now Ammo actually sells an aerator pump. I was kind of interested in that thing, but I had already bought this foam lance, foam cannon. I actually ripped off the piece that connects to the pressure washer and connected it to air hose, and we're going to see if we can get some really thick foam out of the front of this thing using that. Here's a shout out to Ammo NYC, who right now is requesting that everybody who gets a product that would have a spray cap on the top of it just use their own if they have one, because they're prioritizing them for disinfectant. COVID-19. So I was more than happy to oblige. Nathaniel, did you get bored and go swimming? Yeah. All right, so we tried our absolute best to make that look amazing, but in reality, we have a whole lot more to do. And these kinds of paint imperfections just are not coming out. If somebody has a suggestion, something that we could do with them, let us know, but I don't know. Just cannot. Got everything around it to a mirror finish, but and barely made it up to the bottom. Sorry, car. You're still dirty. Ugh. We used all our towels. Nathaniel, are you ready for the first drive? Nathaniel, you ready for the first drive?
Yes.
Yes?
I'm going to turn it on.
Oh, you don't need to try to turn it on because we are doing something a little bit different. Pulling it out. Ready to go?